Okay, we're back, everyone. Please join in. Yeah, we got a few live videos going now. Yeah, they're having a good old time out here. Yes, sirree, Bob. This is actually pretty funny. You guys really need to check the Constitution. Try again. This is not Nazi Germany, folks. Hello, Teresa.
Hello.
How you doing, honey? They're going to be coming through my door anytime. I just want you to know this. They're all out there just waiting to get in. They're going to be there a while, but yeah, they'll come sooner or later. And when they break down my door, they're going to pay for it. I'm not worried. So how's it going, Teresa? How's life, huh?
Well, it's okay, but I just got out of the shower.
Well, you asked to come on, honey, and here you are.
Yeah,
hey, you know what? You look great. Thank you very much. But anyway, yeah. So they're going to be violating my rights today, and they're going to pay for that. So I'm not worried. I'm not worried. Here I am, not worried. You see me, don't you? I'll be out in a couple of days. I'm not worried. I'll go before a judge, and I'll ask somebody to come up and swear that I damaged them, and nobody will come up, and they'll have to let me go. So I'm not worried. I'm gonna ask.
I called Liz.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your calling, Liz. I appreciate that. They're gonna break down.
And I messaged.
They're gonna break down my doors to get in. So
I messaged.
No. No, okay. I don't gotta do anything. I gotta let them break down my. Well, then go ahead and let them in, Tim. They're on record.
No, don't let them in.
No, I'm not letting anybody in. They're going to come in on their own accord because they're going to get charged for this. So go ahead, Tim. You got to let them in. You got to let them in. I'm not going to do anything stupid. I'm sitting right here in my chair recording the whole thing. Here we go, folks. They're letting them in. No, I'm not going to do anything. My God. You want to move the couch, move the couch. I don't care if I got a warrant. You guys have no right to be here. You have no right to be here. You have a legal warrant for my arrest. You have no lawful reason to be here. And I told you that I'm not opening that door unless you break it in or unless you provide me with everything that is on that sign. If you do not provide me everything that is on that sign, you're going to get charged $10,000 per person per day. Oh, there goes the door, folks. I'm not coming anywhere. You want me, come in and get me.
Oh my God.
Yep. I'm not going to fight you, that's for sure. You want to arrest me, then come in and arrest me, but I'm not moving anything. I'm going to stay free for as long as I can. All right. Well, anyway, I'm going to leave the phone here, guys. We'll let it record. Here I am. No, come over here.
Oh my God.
You don't have to shoot me or anything like that, okay? I'm not going to, I don't have any weapons. Your arm, I'm not. No sudden moves, man. I ain't gonna make your hand, I got this. I ain't gonna make no sudden moves. Please do not disturb my dog. My dog is a beautiful dog. He's very, very kind and very, very gentle.
We're not gonna do anything to your dog.
Thank you.
You have someone to take care of him?
Teeny dog. Yes, my wife will be coming home.
His wife is on the way for the dog.
We're not violating your rights. Like I explained, you have a warrant for your arrest.
You're violating my rights.
The law allows us to break any exterior into your doors. Execute that
And
arrest.
you'll pay for that.
Read this way, sir.
$10,000 per person.
Human beings, we may be around in our present form for about 300,000 years. So insects have had hundreds of millions of years to perfect the most economical, efficient navigational systems. And they are breathtaking, absolutely breathtaking. The desert ant is only one example. The bogong moth in Australia is another extraordinary migratory animal that goes 1,000 or more kilometers. Its course is also very hot news. It also, believe it or not, uses the alignment of the Milky Way in the night sky. I love that definition of hot news. It's just heard it here first. Well, some people think that's exciting. There's a great story in this book about how humans first got hard evidence that birds make long migrations from one continent to another. Tell us about the arrow stork. Oh, the arrow stork. It's a sad story, really, but in the 1820s, there'd been a lot of argument about what happened to birds that disappeared in the winter. Did they go to the moon? Did they go to the moon? Yes, seriously. Some people thought that maybe they went to the moon, or maybe they disappeared underwater and slept at the bottom of ponds. But in the 1820s, somebody spotted a stork in a town in North Germany with an arrow stuck right through it. And when they caught the stork, I'm certain they probably killed it first, which is a bit sad. They discovered that the arrow was an African arrow. So this stork had been shot by an African archer. So it had to have been to Africa. And it became known as an arrow stork.
Do humans have these innate abilities to navigate the way that other animals do?
Well, I believe we do, but we have to cultivate them. The trouble is that we've been civilized now for a little while, and we've become more and more dependent on technology. You know, 800 or 900 years ago, the magnetic compass came into use, and then we had, the sextant and the chronometer and so on. Now we've got GPS. GPS is marvel. I mean, it is an astonishing technological achievement, but our increasing and exclusive reliance on it is turning us into kind of navigational idiots. We're losing the ability to exercise our natural skills. And from my perspective, almost more sadly, we're being more and more cut off from the natural world as a result. We no longer look up from our little glowing screens and observe the world around us. And I think we may discover that this has quite profound implications, both for our physical health, but also for our spiritual health too.
There are some groups of humans that are trying to revive these ancient navigation techniques. For example, you mentioned the Polynesian Voyaging Society.
Yes, this is a really rather wonderful revival that's taken place over the last 40 or 50 years or so. In the 1960s, the traditional Pacific Island navigators, which are truly breathtaking, had almost disappeared. But just by the skin of their teeth, they were preserved, and a few of the old expert navigators were persuaded to come and teach a new generation of navigators. And the Polynesian Voyaging Society was established in Hawaii, and then various other voyaging societies have been set up in other parts of the Pacific. So in fact, the traditional methods of Pacific Island navigation, using the sun, the stars, wave patterns, clouds, the behavior of animals and so forth, have been saved. But there is a danger that the skills employed by the Inuit up in the Canadian Arctic, for example, or the Aboriginal tribespeople of the desert in Australia, some of those may not survive unless steps are taken to preserve them. And I worry about that.
Why does it matter that human abilities to navigate survive?
Because they are amongst the most beautiful cultural artifacts. I mean, our ability to navigate using our senses and our native wits was a key to our survival for the first 290,000 years of our existence as a separate species. And for those extraordinary abilities to be lost just because it's more convenient to push a button and read out a number on a screen would be, I think, a tragedy.
David Barry, his new book is Super Navigators, The Astounding New Science of How Animals Find Their Way. Thank you for speaking with us.
Thanks very much.
You're listening to All Things Considered from NPR News. Programming is supported by the McKnight Foundation, advancing a more just, creative, and abundant future where people and planet thrive. Online at mcknight.org. If you like today, you'll like tomorrow as well. As nice and sunny and warm as it is today, add a degree or two on for tomorrow around the state. Thursday afternoon, the 6th of June, and I've got temperatures pretty much in the 80s in most of the reporting stations in Minnesota.
You are Sioux Falls.
Support comes from Children's Museum of South Dakota in Brookings, embracing the power of play with interactive, imagination-based exhibits and experiences. You can learn more about the Children's Museum online at prairieplay.org. Southwest Minnesota sunny and 87 today. Clear tonight. Low down around 63. Sunny in the morning, partly cloudy in the afternoon, about 86 for your Friday. For Saturday, partly sunny, 50% chance of showers. 81. Sunday only 68 with thunderstorms. When extreme weather hits anywhere in the state, turn to Minnesota Public Radio News for the latest updates. Our team will be 7 days a week on the radio, on the web, and on your smart speakers. NPR News, discovering what matters. Heading through downtown. President Trump and French President Macron commemorated D-Day today in Normandy.
You are the pride of our nation. You are the glory of our republic. And we thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
It's All Things Considered from NPR News with Ari Shapiro and Mary Louise Kelly in Washington. I'm Tom Cran in the Twin Cities. Coming up after the news, today's ceremony following President Trump's tour of the UK and Ireland, where his stay at his own golf course caught the attention of reporters.
This trip is really about great relationships that we have with the UK. And I really wanted to do this stop in Ireland.
And Mercedes-Benz has pledged to go carbon-free with its cars and factories, and that's ahead on ClimateCast. But first, these headlines at 4 p.m. Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Jack Smith. Next week on a resolution that would allow committee chairs to go straight to court to enforce subpoenas issued to members of the Trump administration. NPR's Kelsey Snell reports the move would allow Congress to go to civil court to try to get answers.
Lawmakers want to speed up the process of going to court when Trump administration officials refuse to comply with subpoenas and requests for information. The language was added to a resolution to hold Attorney General William Barr and former White House counsel Don McGahn in contempt of Congress. They appeared before the House Judiciary Committee and wouldn't comply with subpoenas requesting documents. The contempt resolution already allows Congress to go to civil court to enforce those subpoenas, but committee chairs means they can go straight to court without a vote Snell, NPR News, Washington.
With U.S.-Mexico trade talks in Washington, investors are still trying to determine what the financial fallout might be. President Trump is threatening to put 5% tariffs in place against nearly everything imported into the U.S. from Mexico starting Monday. Tariffs in retaliation for what the administration perceives as a lack of cooperation by Mexico, preventing migrants from crossing the border illegally into the U.S. Meanwhile, there are concerns the tariffs both threatened and in place against everything from Turkish steel to Canadian aluminum to Chinese-made goods are starting to threaten economic growth. Missouri's Republican Secretary of State is rejecting efforts to overturn a new law that bans most abortions in 8 weeks. Reports opponents of the ban now have to move forward on 2 fronts. Rejected 2 proposals to place the restrictive new abortion law on the 2024 clause in the state constitution, barring referendums on legislation that goes into effect right away. Which one lesser provision of this law does?
I had no choice but to reject those 2 referendums.
The American Civil Liberties Union of Missouri says it will take this matter to court. A spokesman for the group says abortion rights opponents, quote, understand that they're acting against the wishes of the majority. The clock is ticking. Missouri abortion rights advocates have until August 28th to gather the roughly 100,000 signatures they'll need to get a measure on the 2020 ballot if they do prevail in court. For NPR News, I'm Jason Rosenbaum in St. Louis. More baby boomers appear to be hanging on in the workplace, not something younger workers are necessarily thrilled about. New Associated Press North Center for Public Research survey finding that workers under age 50 are significantly more likely to view the aging U.S. workforce as a negative development, roughly 4 in 10 saying they view it as a bad thing. Stocks gained ground today on Wall Street. The Dow 181 points. The NASDAQ rose 40 points. The S&P climbed 17 points. This is NPR.
Support for news comes from Procter & Gamble, maker of Metamucil. Metamucil Premium Blend contains plant-based psyllium fiber, is made with natural flavors and colors, and is sweetened with stevia leaf extract. Learn more at metamucil.com.
For NPR News, I'm Stephen John. A new report out today says high school graduates face employment and education headwinds despite the booming U.S. economy. According to the Washington, D.C.-based Economic Policy Institute, graduates receiving their diplomas this month have better job prospects than those who graduated in 2007 at the time of a major economic downturn, but they're still worse off than high school graduates in 2000. The report finds that high school grads are underemployed and earning lower average wages than the class of 2000. Minneapolis-based YouthLink has completed fundraising for the renovation of its Center for Homeless Young People. Martin Moylan reports.
A recent $1.4 million gift completed funding of the $6 million project. YouthLink Executive Director Heather Usby says the center had been dark and dingy, but now it is a very open and vibrant space with lots of glass and bright colors. Usby says YouthLink serves 2,000 young people a year.
They get basic needs like meals, clean clothes, showers, medical care, social service care, mental health services, all of what they need to really get back on track.
An adjacent building provides beds for 46 people. YouthLink works with the Minneapolis Downtown Council and other local agencies to provide services. Usby says that every night in Minnesota, about 6,000 young people are homeless. Martin Moylan, NPR News.
3M is selling its gas and flame detection business to Teledyne Technologies for $230 million. About 500 employees of 3M's personal safety division are expected to join Teledyne. The sale is the latest of several key changes for 3M on the heels of a disappointing first quarter. Earlier this spring, the Maplewood-based manufacturer said it would cut 2,000 jobs. 3M's stock closed up a fraction today. This is NPR News. It's 4:06.
All Things Considered is supported by the University of Minnesota, where ecologists and community members are keeping invasive species out of Minnesota's lakes. Learn more at discover.umn.edu. From NPR News, this is All Things Considered. I'm Mary Louise Kelly.
And I'm Ari Shapiro. 75 years ago, Allied forces landed on the beaches of Normandy. This morning at the American Cemetery above Omaha Beach, President Trump joined French President Emmanuel Macron to pay tribute to the sacrifice. The two leaders set aside their policy differences and were united today in their praise of the American troops who fought and died in Normandy. NPR's Eleanor Beardsley was there and sends this report.
High on the verdant beach, the birds sang and a bright sun reflected off the calm sea. It couldn't have been more different than the bloody, stormy morning 75 years ago when young Americans sought to take this beach and get a foothold in France and drive the Nazis out. Whose broad stripes and bright stars. The emotional ceremony included music, prayers, and a flyover of fighter jets in the missing man formation. As thousands of spectators looked on, the two presidents paid tribute to 35 D-Day soldiers, now in their 90s, sitting on the stage. Trump singled out some of them.
He had been on the beach for hours, bleeding and saving lives. When he finally lost consciousness.
Macron also praised their valor and awarded several vets the French Legion of Honor. At one point, he switched to English.
We know what we owe to you veterans. Our freedom. On behalf of my nation, I just want to say thank you.
President Trump also praised the vets' post-war contributions.
They came here and saved freedom. And then they went home and showed us all what freedom is all about.
America, he said, went home to defeat communism, secure civil rights, and put a man on the moon. Today, the president said America is stronger than ever before. Macron said the victory over barbarity would not have been possible without America, but he also stressed the effort involved many nations.
C'est parce que la royale air force
It's because the RAF lent a helping hand to the Canadians, and the French resistance opened up roads for the Americans. Macron went on to say the Australians, Dutch, and Poles all made a difference. Following the ceremony, Bruce Sutherland from Michigan said he thought Macron hit the right themes. He said Trump was good when he praised the veterans, but D-Day is bigger.
I was a little disappointed that he didn't bring it back toward the Allies and the importance of that effort. Now, obviously, commemorating the 75th anniversary of D-Day, that's a perfect example of that.
After the ceremony, the two presidents met for lunch and discussions of key issues like trade, climate change, and Iran. Even though the U.S. has pulled out of the Iran nuclear accord that France and Europe support, Trump downplayed disagreements.
Well, I don't think we have differences over Iran. I don't think that the president wants to see nuclear weapons, and neither do I. And that's what it's all about.
Macron's office said the atmosphere of the meeting was positive and constructive. The last 2 years of policy differences and Trump's tweets have taken a toll on their relationship. Today's ceremony seemed to rekindle some of that bonhomie from times past. Eleanor Beardsley, NPR News, Omaha Beach, Normandy.
Tonight, President Trump is spending a second night in Ireland. It's more than 700 miles from those Normandy beaches, almost 600 miles from London, but he owns a golf course there. And NPR's Peter Overbeek reports that golf course has been losing money in the 5 years since Trump bought it, and perhaps could use a bit of promotion.
The Trump International Golf Links and Hotel Dunbed sit above Atlantic Ocean beaches on Ireland's west coast. A promo video conjures up Downton Abbey-style elegance, fine food, plush beds, massages, horseback riding. There's golf, too. When Trump first flew in from London yesterday, Ireland's Prime Minister, Leo Varadkar, met him at Shannon Airport. Trump told reporters why he was there. I hope to come to Ireland and stay in Dunbed. One reporter asked, is this just about promoting your golf club? No, this trip is really about great relationships that we have with the UK. And I really wanted to do this stop in Ireland. It was very important to me because of the relationship I have with the people and with your Prime Minister. The airport conference was a compromise. Trump had wanted to meet at his resort, the way he's hosted Japanese Prime Minister Abe and other foreign leaders at Mar-a-Lago. Noah Bookbinder is director of the watchdog group Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington. He said this back and forth may be a first for Trump.
I don't recall an instance of his desire to meet at one of his properties being an issue between him and a foreign leader.
There's another more common problem, too. Trump lobbied to kill a wind farm that was proposed near the club. He called Varadkar, who was then Minister of Tourism, not Prime Minister. In a speech last year, Varadkar said he placed a single call and
The wind farm was never built, thus the landscape being preserved. And the President has very kindly given me credit for that, although I do think it probably would have been refused anyway.
now there's another issue. Trump
He got approval, but local opponents appealed it. Resolution seems a long way off. But Byer points out this is just another take on the question of foreign emoluments.
We don't want a situation where the president in his relations with Ireland is concerned about what the government is going to do with this resort, as opposed to thinking about the interest of the United States.
The Constitution bars the president from accepting gifts, payments, or benefits, emoluments, from a foreign government unless Congress consents. Meanwhile,